Move on to the chapter that deals with prayer. And in Arabic, as-salat, even before Islam, the Arabs, before the time of the Prophet ﷺ, understood that as-salat is supplication, is dua. And here we find it problematic when people come to translate and they mix between the two meanings, the linguistic and the technical or legislative definition. So as-salat is to make dua, and the technical and legislative meaning is an act of worship that includes saying specific words as well as doing specific actions, starting with Allahu Akbar and concluding with Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. So it is an act of worship. Why are you praying? Oh, it's a good exercise. It's not a prayer. Why are you praying? For the sake of Allah. What do you do? Anything. It's not accepted. What do you do? I face the Qibla, I say Allahu Akbar, I bow, I raise from my bowing position, I prostrate twice, I do this, I say that, and then I conclude my form of worship with Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Okay, this is Salat. So we have a chunk of 3 or 4 paragraphs that are not part of fiqh. You can read that in your spare time, inshallah. And we move to the following section, which is the call of prayer. What is the call of prayer? It's called adhan. And al-adhan has also linguistic meaning and a legislative and technical meaning. So the linguistic meaning is to announce, is to notify. So this is mentioned in Surah At-Tawbah in the very beginning, that Allah Azza wa Jal had notified the idol worshippers of the truce period, etc. You remember this, وَأَذَانٌ مِّنَ اللَّهِ, to the end of the ayat. This is a linguistic meaning, which is to notify, to announce. The legislative meaning of adhan is it's an announcement in specific wordings informing people that the prayer is due. So what is the definition of adhan? It is notifying people with specific words that the time of salat is due. And we know the hadith of Abdullah ibn Zayd, may Allah be pleased with him, where he saw a dream when the Muslims were trying to find out a way to call people to the masjid. So when he went home and had this vision where he saw an angel coming to him teaching him the adhan, because he wanted to have a trumpet and he wanted to have, some said, let's use a bell like the Christians, trumpet like the Jews, light fire like the fire worshippers, and the angel taught him how to say the adhan. So when he went to the Prophet ﷺ and told him about his vision, immediately afterwards Umar came and said, by Allah, I saw the same dream, O Prophet of Allah. So the Prophet was happy and he ordered Abdullah ibn Zayd to teach the adhan to Bilal, because Bilal had a louder and more beautiful voice, and the adhan is what we know it as of today. And there is also something else which is called iqamah, and this is a shorter version of the adhan, done in a much subtle and quicker way to ask the worshippers to stand up for prayer. So this is the actual call for the prayer. The adhan is a notification. The time is due. Women can pray in their homes if they wish. Men should prepare and come to the masjid because soon the prayer would be called for. Now,